Hello, Motoheads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. If you were seeing this, you're probably watching the replay. Matter of fact, I know you're watching the replay. The invites are going to be coming out in about 5-6 minutes. The race will be in about 15 minutes from now. So go ahead and fast forward. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and do what I have to do, set up my thumbnail and stuff like that. And we will be right back, Motoheads. Hello, Motoheads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. Hello, Motoheads, and welcome to some more high-speed action. We are now at round 6, Budds Creek, of the MX Online World Championships for MX ATV versus ATV. It's not Unleashed. Legends. MX Legends PlayStation Championship. All right, round 6 of the fastest riders in the world. And we are waiting for the invite to get into the lobby. That should be in about 5 minutes. Bear with us, Motoheads. This should be a very, very, very exciting race. Or a banger, as the kids say. I've been looking forward to this race all week long, waiting for some Motoheads to get into the chat. Now, I will tell you this, Motoheads. They have added an amateur class in this league. I kind of wish I was racing it today, but I'd rather do this instead. And the amateur class will be running at the same time as the pros. So unfortunately, I won't be able to get you any of that action. I would kind of like to see them go back to back. I'd love to see the amateur motos. I was never really hip into the whole 250 stuff. This league used to have a 250 class. And I don't understand why you would do that. Just have 2 450 classes. One for the pros, one for the pro-ams. Okay, according to my timepiece, we were looking at about 2 minutes before the invite. So with the amateur class running today, during the same time as the pros Motoheads, I am forecasting that we will have less Motoheads in the chat because a lot of those guys will be out tearing it up here at Budds Creek and having a great time. We got a couple of Motoheads in the chat. Thank you for showing up. We probably got about another minute before the invite. And then we are going to jump over to Budds Creek. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away from here. And I'm going to introduce you to some of these fastest riders in the world. And then we're going to watch them duke it out. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try to roost. What's this guy's name again? Old Man Rollins or something? Welcome, Motoheads. We have a couple more Motoheads just showed up into the chat. For those of you that just got here, this is round 6 at Budds Creek of the MX Online World Championships. That's brought to you by the MXLR. I'm really hoping for some close racing today. I do like the track they're going to be out on. Budds Creek is awesome. All right, Motoheads, we're getting that invite. We got 5 Motoheads in the chat. Thanks to all of you for showing up. All right, Motoheads, we got fans in the chat already cheering on their favorite riders. We're looking at the Reno Kid here, number 4. Here we got number 88. T for speed, if I'm not mistaken. Got number 3. I believe that's Numas. Numas sporting number 3 this week. Number 790, the Crypt Keeper. WFO Suzuki. Possibly a Honda in another moto. We will find out. Oh, Forever taking a nap. We caught him. Hopefully his team manager won't be too mad at him. That doesn't look good. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's got a pillow crease on his face. A little bit of sleep in his eyes. And then the fastest man in the world. We got Zan Motohead's number 1. The bringer of truth. Looks like he might be having bike problems already. They haven't even started yet. All right, I'm assuming this is going to be the slowest dragon. One of the fastest riders in the world, for sure. And we got a viewer saying that Zan was probably checking out his bike settings. You were probably right, sir. I believe that's Hartman shot. God, Bert or I get the two confused every time. And here we got number 5. I believe that to be Dermis, if I'm not mistaken. MXO Ed. Bert, apologies, Bert. Bert Hartman. I've actually got some relatives with the same last name. And here is the slowest dragon. Guy is a legend. This is going to be a hell of a race. I have 2 second cousins by the name of Hartman, and they are cowboys. They used to work for Bruce Willis and Demi Moore out on their ranch up in Montana. And last I heard, they were working for other rich people's ranches. But then again, they might be in prison. All right, Motoheads, the Crypt Keeper, number 790. Rocking his Suzuki. Checking his bike settings. Numas looking pretty slick with that number 3 on the Honda. Very Eli Tomac-esque. Let's see if he can perform in the same manner out on the tracks, because he is looking awesome. Okay, one rider I am not seeing here tonight is MX Barry. Not sure what is going on with that. I believe number 5 is Dermis. We're going to check here. Yeah, number 5 is Dermis. Number 44 is Intern. Biggie MX changing his number to 444, showing a little respect to the Reno kid. We got Deegan Too Cold. Number 777. The Sace triplets or something of that nature. J Money rocking the number 52. And of course the Crypt Keeper, number 790, and Forever 217. And I believe I mentioned T for Speed, number 88, up on top. And of course, Zan, the fastest rider in the world, number 1. Big thanks to all you moto heads in the chat watching this action. Oh, that was slick right there. He came up short, but that was a pretty cool move. Okay, so he does that double. Well, he's not racing right now. He's just getting warmed up. I believe we are doing 2 30-minute motos today. I know that there is a riders union now, and a bunch of the riders were complaining that the motos were a little bit too long last week, which I get it. These races are grueling, but a lot of these young guys that were complaining, I just want them to know that 30-minute motos, I believe, Menti. I could be wrong. Go ahead and leave a comment if I'm wrong about that, Moto Heads. I thought it was 30-minute motos. Some of the riders were complaining that they were too long. Oh, no. All right, get the crashes out of your system now. Oh, we got El Jefe in the. We got Kane and El Jefe now in here. In real life, they're 30 minutes long. In the Nationals, back when I was a kid, they were 45 minutes long. It's kind of where I'm going with this. To all these young guys that feel that's kind of a little bit too long, I just want you to know that when you're at your very, very, very physical end, when you have nothing left in the tank, when you feel like just collapsing down onto the track and there's nothing left to give that your body has, well, I'm just getting warmed up. All right, Moto Heads, they're about getting ready to get on the line here. We got less than a minute before the gate drop. It's about to get exciting in here. We got 11 Moto Heads in the chat getting ready for this gate drop. I hope they're at least half as excited as I am. Oh, Deegan Too Cold, running the number 1. And he's repping Spencer Pickle on his jersey. All right, I'll bite. I have no idea who that is, Moto Heads. Spencer Pickle. Apologies and no disrespect. Okay, they are lining up. This is a left-handed start. Okay, that's a tribute to the best AI writer in the game. I am being educated this evening. Thank you very much, Minty Pinecones. I love to learn stuff. And it was something, Spencer Pickle. I'll try to retain that better than I can retain the name Bert Hartman. All right, Moto heads. 14 out of 16. They've got their game faces on. And the gate is down. Oh, for the whole shot, you got Zan. Zan out front early. And you got the intern right on his heels, number 44. They're doing that fancy big boy line. I didn't even know you could do that on this year track. It was a lot easier to do on the 2024 version. Deegan Too Cold coming out of nowhere, dabbing second place. And he is now putting in an early charge and an attempt to put in a full-on assault on the fastest rider in the world, Zan, numero uno, the truth. The truth leading them down the hill, around the turn to the inside. Let's see what they do here. Yes, they do that double and then jump over that. That's such a hard line to do, Moto heads. It might have looked easy. They made it look easy. Minty Pinecones is all about Deegan Too Cold. And if you Moto heads don't know who Minty Pinecones is, he is a numero uno broadcast commentator. And he goes through something called Twitch. I had no idea what Twitch was, Moto heads. Now I have a Twitch account, and I watch Minty Pinecones call the races. Matter of fact, he's the only guy that I follow there. And Minty's also saying something about, I don't know, some woke ideology or something. I'm not really into politics, whatever else he's talking about there. Nor do I understand all the abbreviations that these kids use nowadays. All right, Deegan Too Cold in second place. Still holding it down. This battle out front, they have pulled away. Oh, and Deegan Too Cold. Zan got a little bit glitchy there. All right. Deegan Too Cold just right on his heels. Yeah, I would never admit to my cowboy cousins that I rode anything but a two-wheel dirt bike. Deegan Too Cold out front. Oh, this is good, Moto heads. And Zan goes back to the inside, blowing the turn just a little bit. Oh my goodness. Deegan Too Cold now stretching it out on Zan. Oh, Zan keeping it low over that jump. He must be frustrated. He is pinning it, giving it all he has. And Deegan Too Cold just doesn't care. Completely disrespecting the fastest rider in the world. In third place, we got the Reno kid. This is the first time checking in on him this whole moto. And we're already 5 minutes into it. The Reno kid, number 4, leading the rest of the pack. And by the rest of the pack, I mean everybody except for Zan and Deegan Too Cold. And you can see these riders in hot pursuit of the Reno kid. Let's see who we got back here. We got the Slowest Dragon running in 4th place. And directly behind him, we got number 444, Biggie MX. Pretty good battle here. We got a little back further in the pack. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Forever 217 running in 6th. We got Numas in 7th place. Behind Numas in 8th, we got the Crypt Keeper. Numas goes down. The Crypt Keeper trying to get up into 7th. And that's going to make Bert happy. Bert's a big Crypt Keeper fan. And then you got the intern, number 44, running in 9th. Just shows you how deep this field is. The intern, 100% badass, always hauling the mail. And right behind him, Dermis, number 5, running in 10th. Not sure what's going on with that. Dermis loves to be on the live streams. But now running in 10th, I don't know. I don't know. Not that, I mean, if I was running in 10th, I would be stoked. But this is Dermis, Motoheads. Oh, he must be listening. He's mad now. He's going to try to get up into 9th. Oh, and it looks like he's going to, nope. He cannot make the pass stick, and he gets reset, Motoheads. We got T for Speed running in 11th. In 12th place, we got J Money, number 52. One of the more popular riders on the track. A bit of a rock star, really. And then we got Kane, one of my mentors, running in 13th. Kane has been teaching me some... Oh, Kane getting huckabuck. And right behind Kane, we got Deegan Too Cold, trying to hold on and not get left behind by the field. All right, up front, Deegan Too Cold, still holding down the lead by 6 seconds. Zan, number 1. And right now, I just got to wonder if he's crying in his helmet. And that could be an issue with Zan right now, Motoheads. Perhaps his tears, the tears might be a little salty, a little bit stingy on the retinas and stuff. And then you got the Reno kid getting past and knocked off the podium by the Slowest Dragon. The Slowest Dragon making New Orleans proud. This is probably the best battle on the track right now. The Reno kid just giving me a little bit of motion sickness there. The Slowest Dragon off the track, Motoheads. The Reno kid now has a comfortable 3rd. Zan still maintaining the same pace as the leader. Oh, and something happened up front. It looks like Deegan Too Cold either went down or got reset, or both. But he is back on 2 wheels. It looks like his bike is okay. And we are 10 minutes into this moto. We have 20 to go. And I've heard that the Asterisk medical crew has plenty of pacifiers. They've warmed up a bunch of milk through some of these guys just in case that they start to bust out into uncontrollable and hysterical fits from the lack of endurance and their lack of training. Zan is not giving up hope. He's only 4 seconds back, Motoheads. Leave a comment. Do you think Zan has the capabilities to win this race? Yes, there is still plenty of time, and he's only 4.5 seconds back. But this guy's on fire right here. All right, Bert, you are right. It is early still. All right, we are back with oh. All right, Motorheads, we got Kane running in 13th. In 12th, we got J Money. T for Speed. In 11th, number 88. And he is eyeballing that top 10 position. Right in front of him here, we got the Crypt Keeper. Whoa. We've got a bunch of glitchy stuff going on now. Everybody is glitching out. Hopefully this fixes itself. It ain't looking good. Okay, so it is registering people going over the finish line. Maybe I'm the one glitching out. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened. After the dust settled, we got Zan out front. Still the same amount of riders in the race. Something got very, very weird there. Okay, now Zan is now back into third, they say. We got the Reno kid going off the track. The slowest dragon now, they're saying, is out front. It looks like everything has been settled into place. Dermis making a move on Numas. Dermis now up into 8th. He seemed to be a little bit faster when he ran that numeral nada on his bike. But that number 5 looks awesome. Oh, Deegan too cold. Something happened to him. Mechanical problem. Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. And they're gonna black flag it, Motoheads. Sometimes it happens. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a complete restart. Perhaps a shorter moto. I'm just gonna go with the flow and have fun no matter what. All right, Motoheads, I'm going to take a quick break, drink some water, and I will BRB. So many moto heads in the chat. Thank you all for showing up. We got the grained out hippie in the lobby. I'm assuming we're doing a full restart. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll check the time on the clock as soon as it gets going. That would be a very cool thumbnail right there if it wasn't for the HUD. So we got Deacon Too Cold 777. All right, they're getting ready to rock. It's get nervous time. They're going to get those butterflies in their stomachs. Still 14 riders lined up on the line. All right, they've got their game faces on. This is a lot of collective talent here, Motoheads. The gate is down. And it looks like Forever 217 gets the whole shot out front. And we got Deegan Too Cold going to the outside and powering around him, snatching up the lead. Oh, what a great beginning so far, Motoheads. And as you see, this is a 15-minute moto. Good decision by the powers that be. Dumas running in third. You got Forever and Reno duking it out for that third spot. Up front. Okay, now in third place is Big EMX number 444, right behind Numas, or should I say right in front of Numas. He makes the pass. Numas going bar to bar. Numas gets back around him, clearing that unorthodox double. And Numas has some very hungry motoheads right behind him. Here comes number 4, the Reno kid. He is not playing around. Oh, this is a good battle for second place. The Reno kid making the move, putting him into second, keeping himself low over that tabletop, and then launching the big boy line. Up front, you got Deegan Too Cold taking advantage of the restart. For some reason, the greened out hippie has left. Hopefully all is well with him. And in second place, the Reno kid barely hanging on to it. He's got Numas in third right behind him. And here comes Zan. Zan gets reset. All right, Zan now into fifth place, putting pressure on Forever 217. Oh, this is an awesome battle. They both get around Numas. And Zan gets a twofer. Oh, can he make it stick? He's in fifth. He's in fourth. Forever trying to hold on to it. And it looks like Zan is going to make the pass stick, putting him up into third. The Reno kid now pulling some magic. And he is closing in. There are no cobwebs on this racer. Some people say that he lost his touch when he took a break from the game. Does not look that way to me, Moto heads. This guy is shining like a diamond. Oh, and he's off the track. But he's riding so well, he still stays in second place. Zan smells blood. He saw that mistake. It looked like Zan might have lost some of the wind out of his sails, but once he saw that mistake, he got recharged. And he is back on the warpath. Okay, here comes that weird unorthodox. Oh, that always trips me out to watch these fastest riders in the world do that section. Here comes Zan up on the Reno Kid. And he throws it sideways, doing a huge cross-up. They are bar to bar for a second there, Moto heads. The Reno Kid edges out Zan. Zan does an involuntary Superman, and he is back on him. Different rhythms in the section right before the finish line, bar to bar over the finish line jump. Oh, Zan makes a slight bobble there, but he's still in second place. The Reno Kid is almost touching Zan's rear tire. What a battle for second place. 9 minutes left in the race. And out front, Deegan Too Cold does not have that big of a lead. He is 3.5 seconds, 3 seconds now ahead of Zan. Zan is cooking. Yes, sir, he is. Reno keeping it low. Zan clipped the top of that jump. All right, let's see how they launch it all the way into this corner. Both of them looking pretty good. Reno having a slight hiccup. And now, Reno makes a mistake. That's going to cost him because Zan is now pulling away from him. And Forever 217 is now going to put in a bid and try to catch up with Reno. It will take some work, but he does have the talent. Dumas running in fifth, and we got a big bunch of guys behind him. Sixth place is undetermined. It could be anybody's position. Right now it belongs to number 44, Big EMX. I'm sorry, number 444. And it looks like he is making up some time on Numas. But right behind Biggie is Dermis. Back in eighth, we got the intern. The slowest dragon way back in ninth place. Not sure what's going on with that, Moto heads. But he's definitely faster than that. Okay, clip the top of that. And then the Crypt Keeper rounding out the top 10 respectively. The Crypt Keeper is actually handing it to the slowest dragon. Oh, the Crypt Keeper makes a mistake. And then behind him in 11th, you got Kane. And I'm just now noticing up front, Motoheads, Zan out in the lead. I completely missed the pass. Apologies. My bad. All right, Motoheads, now that Zan has the lead with about 6 minutes left in the moto, let's see if Deegan Too Cold has done his homework. And let's see if he has the endurance. Oh, coming up way short right there. The Reno kid has no problem clearing that obstacle. Forever 217 doing the conventional line the way that I do it. All right, Motoheads. Deegan Too Cold running in second. Zan with a 4-second lead. Only 5 minutes left in the race. And this guy here, the fastest rider in the world, rocking that purple number plate. And I believe they call him the Truth. Dude is just straight up on fire. With 4 minutes left and a 4-second lead, it'd be pretty stupid to bet against him. This guy, Deegan Too Cold, he might take that bet. And the Reno kid holding on to hope that he can finish better than third. Not that third is a bad position to finish in, especially in this field. Forever 217 holding it down in fourth place, but he's got company. Here comes that 444. Big EMX. Big EMX is forever off the track. Big EMX is a Xbox player. And he is one of the fastest riders in the world in the Xbox community. And he got his hands on a PlayStation, apparently. And he came over here to see what he could do in the PlayStation leagues. Oh, and he gets hucked up a little bit. Will forever give in to the pressure. Very curious to see what Big E can do over here in the PlayStation world. And he just got around forever. And forever does not like it. Being the legend that he is, he's going to try to get him back. I couldn't imagine switching from one console to the other. Just the difference in the controller. I guess once you'd be used to it, it'd be okay, but I know the controllers are different enough to where that would drive me nuts. And forever goes down. Big E running in fifth. Xbox Maestro, and he gets reset. And him and Forever are trying to out mistake each other here. They're trying to get reset and go off the track more than the other one. And they are battling to see who can stay back in fifth. Forever up in fourth. Obviously, we're trying to lose that position to Biggie. All right, the Reno kid still holding down third place. 10 seconds out of the lead. Deegan Too Cold has reeled in Zan Motoheads. And Zan has got to be starting to sweat. Oh, Zan comes up short. Deegan Too Cold right on his butt. Let's see what happens when they launch it into this turn. That was an interesting line from Deegan Too Cold, keeping it way to the right over that jump. It's about a second. Oh, that was nerve-wracking, the glitchy stuff right there. There was about a second left. I'm sorry, there's about a second between these two riders, and they just got the white flag. It doesn't get better than this. The two fastest PlayStation MX Legends riders in the world tearing it up on the last lap in the MXLR MX Online World Championship. All right, and Deegan Too Cold makes a mistake. That may have sealed his fate. I think it just made him mad. Zan having a problem on the uphill. Deegan Too Cold almost making contact. All right, who can carry the momentum? Here's that strange thing now. If whoever can clear this clean, Zan clears it clean. Deegan Too Cold does not. Both of them keeping it low over that next jump, launching it into the turn. Oh, Zan does it on rails. So does Deegan Too Cold. They're getting close to the finish line. And I've never done that line. Zan off the track. I thought he was going to get reset or crash into that wall. It doesn't happen. He's going to win this moto. Deegan Too Cold off the track. Deegan Too Cold finishing in second. We got the Reno kid right there in third place. He never let those guys really get away. And then in fourth, number 444, Xbox legend, Biggie MX, doing a fantastic job. You got Forever 217 in fifth place. Dermis getting up into sixth. Numas in seventh. We got the intern here. It looks like he's going to finish in eighth. And then T for Speed, number 88, running in ninth. Congrats to him, top 10. And that's amazing in this league. And then we got my buddy Kane rounding out the top 10. Grip Keeper in 11th. J Money, number 52 in 12th. And then in 13th, the Slowest Dragon. I'm going to try to take a picture of this before it goes away. All right, Motoheads, I missed the photo again. Almost got it. It went away right before I pushed the button. So please try to retain the order in which those guys finished. I'd like to figure out who wins the overall this week. Okay, Motoheads, that was Moto 1. We will be right back with Moto 2. And this is MX versus ATV Legends. And this is on the PlayStation Network. Both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 can race in these races. I highly recommend the PlayStation 5 over the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 6, that would be awesome. I just got my PlayStation 5, it seems like. You can play this game online against other riders, or you can play AI, or you can race yourself in ghost mode. But I do believe you kind of have to have the internet because the game is constantly getting updated. All right, Motoheads, thank you all who showed up, who are in the chat, watching the action. I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with Moto 2. Moto heads, we are back. And Moto 2 is about to start here. Here at Budds Creek, round 6 of MXLR's MX Online World Championships. We got 16 riders on the gate for Moto 2. That's the way I like to see it. And it was Zan who came in first place in the first moto, followed by Deegan Too Cold, and then the Reno Kid, Biggie in fourth place, Forever in fifth. Dermis came in sixth place in Moto 1, Numas in seventh, the Intern in eighth, the Slowest Dragon back in ninth. I expect a better finish from the Slowest Dragon in Moto 2. No pressure. It's time to get nervous. They got their game faces on. The gate is down. We got Zan out front with Deegan Too Cold. Oh, I wasn't sure who got the whole shot right there. Could have been either of those guys. Zan out front early. And the Slowest Dragon, just as I was saying he was going to do better in the second moto, he is in second place, right on Zan's heels. Oh, what a matchup. These two guys are rivals. They've been rivals for a long time. And the relationship between the two. Oh, the Slowest Dragon off the track. The relationship between these two guys can only be described. It can't be described like they hate each other. It's not like that. That would be a really weak way to describe their rivalry. It's more of a loathe. All right, in third place, we got the Reno Kid. And he is keeping these two in sight, and he does not want to let them get away. Finishing in third place in the first moto did not sit well with him. He wanted the win. The Slowest Dragon, number 94, looking good on that Honda. And he is 2 seconds behind Zan. I believe we have oh, the Slowest Dragon goes down and he gets passed by the Reno Kid. The Slowest Dragon now back to third place. And if I'm not mistaken, we got Logs in the chat. Big shout out to Logs from England. Okay, the Reno Kid he's not going to be happy with second either. He wants the gold. He wants to be on the top step of the podium. We got 20 moto heads in here watching. Thanks to all of you for showing up. And you know who we are missing this week? Oh, the Reno Kid off the track. And the Slowest Dragon's going to try to take advantage of that. We are missing MX Barry this week. Not sure what's going on with that. All right, so Zan has a 5-second lead now. The Reno Kid running in second, just in front of the Slowest Dragon. And we got Deegan Too Cold in fourth. Oh, making a bobble. Deegan Too Cold, number 777. The luckiest man on two wheels. And look at this fight right here between Xbox Biggie and Dermis. Biggie maintaining that fifth place. And Dermis in sixth, making a mistake. Deegan Too Cold wants to be up on the podium here, trying to get around the Slowest Dragon. The Slowest Dragon a ways back in third, behind the Reno Kid, holding down second place, trying to keep Zan honest. And Zan is only 3 seconds out in front of him. Oh, we got Faded in the lobby. I have not seen Faded in a while, Motoheads. Number 41 on the Honda. Big shout out to Faded. Dude looks like a pimp on that Honda. In 15th, we got Brandon Folife. Jay Money running in 14th. And ahead of him, we got a battle here. Kane in 13th. And he's got two guys he's trying to get a twofer. T for Speed, the first one on the list. And now he's going for the Crypt Keeper. Railing the outside line. Great battle for 11th. Kane goes off the track. The Crypt Keeper maintaining 11th. And we got the greened out hippie in 10th. This guy is way too fast to be back here in 10th place. The intern in 9th. Forever 217 running in 8th. Dumas in 7th. Dermis in 6th. Deegan Too Cold in 5th. Trying to make that 4th. Because he is on the back tire of Xbox Biggie. And he makes the move. Number 777. Oh! Bouncing off that banner, but not going down. Proving that he is indeed the luckiest rider in the sport. And Big E doesn't believe in luck. The Slowest Dragon running in third. If you remember, he finished in 9th in the first moto, I believe. Oh, look what we got going on here, Motoheads. Zan and the Reno Kid duking it out bar to bar. Rubbing plastic, making contact. This is good. They're going to go bar to bar, launching into this turn. Neither of them go over the berm. Oh, the Reno Kid making a slight bobble. What a battle. The Reno Kid goes to the inside. He gets around Zan, making a little bit of contact right there. Different rhythms. And the Reno Kid over the finish line in first place. Zan still right behind him. And there's still more than 20 minutes left in this moto. This is going to be very, very interesting to see what happens here. I can't tell if Zan is just following, sizing him up. Oh, Rarino makes a mistake. And Zan goes to the inside. Out jumps him on the step-up jump. Zan be killing back out in front, Motoheads. He goes for the conventional line. Interesting the way he rolled that and went to the outside. I'm going to have to try that sometime. Dude is riding like he walks on water. The Rarino kid doesn't care. The Rarino kid wants to see him sink. What a fight up front. Biggie now up into third. And a crazy battle for fourth place. The slowest dragon and Deegan Too Cold. The slowest dragon gets held up. Deegan Too Cold up into fourth. Now in pursuit of Biggie. And the Rarino kid just going for it. He's hanging it out, going bar to bar with Zan around the outside. They are neck and neck, Motoheads. This is what the fans have not paid a nickel to see. All right. Zan now in second place on the downhill. And here we go again. Is he just following? And if Rarino makes a mistake, he takes advantage of it? Or is he riding as fast as he can? That is my question. I think Zan is playing with his food again, Motoheads. I believe he could strike at any moment. Rarino just killing it. And he got a good drive on that straightaway. Zan making the move. That was not waiting for a mistake. That was just pure aggression. Pure know-how. Pure experience. Oh boy. Here we go again. The Rarino kid not allowing Zan to make these passes stick. So Zan's fastest lap so far in this moto is a 1:37.03. Keeping it low. Here we go. The Rarino kid knows he's there. Well, now he does. Oh, my God. Zan cannot make it happen. The Rarino kid, a slightly slower lap time, 1:37.77. Okay, here goes that weird. Oh, Zan came way short. He came up way short. And the Rarino kid now pulling that lead out to a good 2.5 seconds. Zan is now just clinging to the ground. The Rarino kid making a mistake, and Zan floats past him on the inside. And Zan is Zan has already gapped Reno by a good couple of seconds. The slowest dragon, I believe to be in 4th place. Timing and scoring is making an error right now. And Big E would be in 3rd. Deegan Too Cold in the top 5. Okay, it fixed itself, so it shows that he's in 5th. The slowest dragon off the track. Deegan Too Cold up into 4th. We're about halfway through this moto. Deegan Too Cold is more than a dozen seconds out of the lead. Can he catch up, Motoheads? Can he put in a bid for the lead? Even if he doesn't win, can he catch up to the leader? He has the time, he has the skill. All right, Reno now 4 seconds out of the lead in 2nd place. Zanby killing out front, making it look easy. The greened out hippie back in 15th. That just goes to show you how fast these guys are. Oh, woo! That scared me right there, Motoheads. Faded FX running in 14th. These guys are all-stars, by the way. And then you got J Money, number 52, running in 13th on his Cowie. The Crypt Keeper in 12th. We got Kane in 11th, trying to get up into the top 10. In order to do that, he's got to catch up to number 88, T for Speed. And he's right behind him. Forever 217 running in 9th. Not having as good of a moto as he did Moto 1. But now he's trying to get into 8th and around the intern. The intern, number 44. Number 3, Numas, running in 7th. You got Dermis in 6th. Biggie now back to 5th. And the slowest dragon is duking it out with Deegan Too Cold. This is for 3rd place. They just got around a lapped rider. Deegan Too Cold can see 2nd place in front of him. And that's the Reno kid, number 4. Now 10 seconds behind Zan, the fastest rider in the world. Oh, here's the battle. Deegan Too Cold getting up into 3rd. The slowest dragon going bar to bar and getting back around him. And as this is happening, the Reno kid has made a couple of errors, and the slowest dragon has reeled him in. The slowest dragon, I cannot believe he did not go down there. That was crazy. Even after that mistake, he still proceeds to reel in the Reno kid. Amazing racing. Totally different lines there. I can't believe they didn't hit each other. The slowest dragon does the line that I do. And it looks like it worked out pretty well. Somehow the slowest dragon does the same line I do, way faster than I do it. And he's up into 2nd. The Reno kid pushed back into 3rd. Same position he finished in the first moto. He was very upset with that finish. He wanted 1st.
Now he's battling for second. 20 seconds behind the leader. Oh, very clean right there. Textbook riding from Marino. We had a lapper pulling off the track there, being quite the gentleman. This video sport, Motoheads, is full of barbarians, anarchists, and heathens, but it's also a gentleman's sport. 14 seconds behind the leader, the slowest dragon in second. The Marino kid goes down. Deegan Too Cold gets around him. Deegan Too Cold up into third. And Marino goes down again. Deegan Too Cold now on a mission. Deegan Too Cold eating up into third place. And I believe he finished in second in the first moto. If things were to end like they are now, Zan would get the overall. Deegan Too Cold would come in second. Okay, we got the Marino kid running in fourth, frustrated and angry. Xbox Biggie, 50 seconds behind the leader, according to timing and scoring. I don't think it's that far, but it might be. He's in a very lonely fifth. Dermis here in a very lonely sixth. Says he's a minute behind the leader. And then Numas, not from England, running in seventh. Number 3, looking like an old school Eli Tomac on that Honda. Directly behind him is the intern. Or maybe directly, wait a minute. Okay, directly behind the intern is Kane. He's running in ninth. Zan now with an 18-second lead, according to timing and scoring. Very cool kit with that purple number plate. Just looks fantastic. Whoa, Zan getting out of shape there. All right, in second place, 20 seconds back, the slowest dragon. Looks like he's coming up on a lapper. And then behind him, a ways behind him, Deegan Too Cold. Oh, he just cleared that very clean. The Marino kid, number 4, running in fourth. Not all that far behind Marino. Or I'm sorry, behind Deegan Too Cold. Biggie back in fifth. Dermis in 6th. The intern trying to catch up to him in 7th. Numis in 8th. Battling it out with Kane. Kane now up into 8th place. Number 7 not here to play. Jumping to the inside of that turn. Looking fantastic, really. Pushing Numis back into 9th. Forever. Still in the top 10 with the Crypt Keeper in 11th. Riding his Honda. And we got T for Speed in 12th place, number 88. J Money in 13th. The greened out hippie rounding out the field in 14th. All right, Moto Heads, we got 5 minutes left in this moto. And Zan is absolutely dominating, absolutely crushing the field. He's getting ready to lap the Crypt Keeper. That's a pretty big deal. If I did a 30-minute moto with the Crypt Keeper on this track, the Crypt Keeper would probably lap me twice. Maybe just once, I don't know. But he would definitely lap me. Zan, like I said earlier, just making it look easy. The slowest dragon. Big respect to him. Running in 2nd. Pretty big deal in this field. I think he finished 9th in the first moto, so that says a lot right there. Deacon Too Cold. Oh, what's going on here? Deacon Too Cold in 3rd. And the Reno Kid in 4th. They were just battling. That was a little bit confusing. I thought there was a lapper. The Reno Kid, he wasn't happy with 3rd in the first moto. He's definitely not going to be happy with 4th in the second moto. So we got to watch for him. He's got 3.5 minutes left to get back up onto the podium. The slowest dragon in 2nd, he just has it on cruise control. He has nobody to chase. He has nobody chasing him. And here he is, the man that they call the Truth. The fastest rider in the world. Oh, and Dermis has bike problems. I think he had a problem with his blinker, his fan belt. His fan belt broke, or there was something wrong. Oh, I'm not sure who that was that just ate it hard. That was hard to watch. That was brutal. All right, Reno Kid going to work. I have faith in him. I think he's going to finish in 3rd place. No disrespect to Deegan Too Cold, but I think the Reno Kid is going to finish up on the podium. And that's going to be a lapper right in front of him. That was J Money. He goes off the track being a gentleman. Oh, I could be very wrong, Moto Heads. Deegan Too Cold has a good 2-turn lead over 4th place. These guys are really spread out here, Motoheads. Zan putting on a clinic. And that's the way it's done right there, Motoheads. You want to play this game properly? Just watch this for a while and do it. Just do what he's doing. No big deal. No problem, as they say on the East Coast. Oh. For a second, I thought we had a possible battle shaping up. Not the case. The slowest dragon just went around a lapper. Deegan Too Cold. Whoa! Somebody was stopped right in that turn, just in the middle of the track. Not sure what was going on with that. Here we go again. There's a Reno kid. Oh, that was the Xbox guy. I don't know how they do it on the Xbox. That's not the way we do it. Here comes the intern up into 4th. I'm thinking the guy that was stopped on the track might have had something to do with that. Reno kid in 5th, looking out of shape, doing what we called a flying W back in the day. Making me wonder if he's not riding a Mako this week. One of those 2-stroke 490s. And I can't believe the intern made it all the way up into 4th place. Incredible riding. Big respect to intern. We got the 2-lap board out, and he just made a huge pass. Deegan Too Cold in 3rd. The slowest dragon running in 2nd. And we got this guy out front, Zan. Oh, Zan gets reset. I'm not sure why. The greened out hippie was just having fun out here, guys. And thank you for the kind words, sir. All right, Motoheads, we're going to go ahead and follow Zan here until he goes over the finish line. This is usually when he starts to do some kind of crazy synchronized swimming looking stuff. But he's like by himself. There's no other people synchronized with him. Jumping to the inside. Here comes the finish here pretty quick. He is all business in this moto. Not messing around. No stunts, no tricks. And that's the win for Zan. He's probably going to have lunch before 2nd place comes across the finish line. Speaking of which, 2nd place, the slowest dragon, getting ready to get the checkers and that 2nd step on the podium. Congrats to the slowest dragon. Congrats to Zan for the win. 3 moto win streak in a row, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Here comes the intern in 3rd. And Deegan Too Cold is trying to get him back, Motoheads. This is nail biting here. Still waiting on the top 3. That's going to be whoever wins this battle. The intern jumping to the inside. He's got a lapper to deal with. That's T for speed. T for speed, getting in the way a little bit. Oh. Intern up into third. What is going on right here? So the intern finishes in third. Deegan Too Cold in fourth. Kane in fifth place. There was actually a lot of action at the end of this moto. And then we got the Marino kid in sixth place. Just angry. Just angry. Angry at the world. Right there, that guy. The Crypt Keeper finishing in seventh. Good finish for the Crypt Keeper. Dumas running in eighth. And it looks like that is where he will finish. The clock is winding down. He might not make it to the finish line. Forever back in ninth. He has to be disappointed with that. We got T for Speed in 10th. Only 11 riders finished, Moto Heads. In 11th, we got J Money. Zan went 1-1. The slowest dragon, I believe he went, he went 9-2. I believe Deegan Too Cold got second overall. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Moto Heads. What a race. The first moto in particularly, fantastic racing. Thanks to all you Moto Heads for tuning in and watching. We're going to go ahead and bounce out of here. Whatever you do from here, have fun with it. And we will see you in the next moto.